All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Hello,
back.
hello.
Welcome back. Welcome back. What's going on, bro? What's going on? First off, a little bit of housekeeping. No, wait. No, we've already talked about how we're on audio platforms now. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
We
whatever.
own things, we own stuff. You can find us pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah, I have to update the bottom of the thing, but we're on all of the audio platforms except for Apple Podcast.
Because Apple is
I think
Apple.
Apple. I think iHeartRadio is still pending because they're doing some reviews because you know stuff. And there's one other that's pending, but other than that, I'm gonna check that. I'm reading.
It happens.
Yeah. Oh wow, St. Louis is suing to block Missouri's new gun law. That's cute. All right, distribution. How where are we going? So we are pending on iHeart, we're pending on Castbox, and we're on everything else except for Apple and Amazon because Amazon wanted to be a dingus. I submitted it. I'm not sure if we got approved or not. Haven't heard anything. So we're on Spotify, Spotify, Google Podcast, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and Geo7, and they're all under Breaking the Stigma. I have to go look if it's Breaking the Stigma podcast or Breaking the Stigma show. I'm gonna open that open up my Spotify link to see what it is. It is under the name Breaking the Stigma. Just type in Breaking the Stigma on those, and you'll see our icon, its symbol. It's in the top right corner of your screen here, and that's us. You'll find us. Uh, that being said, Matt, how was your week, bro? Brody.
Uh, really hot and pretty boring, to be honest. Just really, just one of those weeks where nothing really happened. Except, well, I can't say nothing happened. Nothing happened in my personal life. There was something big that happened in our sports life, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Touche. Yes, we will. But other than that, yeah, nothing happened in your personal life. So just
Not
sports
really.
stuff.
It's just one of those weeks. Yeah, nothing happened. Just did the work thing, came home, did the dinner thing, and yeah, it's just one of those weeks. Nothing really happened.
I mean, that's loverly, bro. That's isn't it lovely? Kind of shit. Uh,
Yeah,
Anywho,
playing. Yeah.
yeah, for me, since I'm not sure what Pastor Dre is. Let me see. Did he get on the thread? Let me check. Nope, he's probably asleep. Just going. I'm not gonna lie to you. He probably sleep. So
He needs an alarm clock.
he probably has one. He might have slept through it. Dreby.
He sleep like dead.
He worked dead people hours. So sometimes he be doing too much. But my week was pretty decent. Last week was pretty decent. The barrage of E3 nutcasery was
Yeah,
what was a thing. So there's
yeah. We,
that.
we we got some cool games dropping in the future.
Yes, we have plenty of cool things dropping in the future, and uh, we have a lot of money to spend. But other than that, yeah, not much really on my front. Uh, just Yeah. Well, somebody did try to make a spoof account of my mother's Instagram/Facebook to try to scam people, but they were too dumb to do some research on the person that they were trying to, hotbox per se, and they messaged me and Kim.
Brains are in full effect there.
My actual mother. You pretended to be my mom and messaged me. And then you talk to me in a way where my mom would never talk to me.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna notice that. Nope.
You do know you've been reported, right? I mean, even the emails didn't line up. Like, come on, bro. I know my mom's email stuff. Come on now. You know my mom don't use Instagram, right? Anywho, yeah. Other than that, it's been a pretty decent week. Just, I am very grateful that we have AC in the car. That's would you put it that way. Kim had to remind me. I think it's been 117, 118, 119 up in this motherfucker for the last like week.
That just ain't right.
Yeah, it's been almost 120. bro, it was an 8:00, 8:30 this morning. Me and Kim went for a walk and it was 91.
Man, that's when you just put your skillet on the sidewalk and cook outside.
We we probably could. I could probably bake cakes outside. Just
Mm-hmm. Who needs an easy bake oven? You live in Arizona.
that is easy.
You live in an easy bake oven.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do. Y'all been talking about the Sky Dad. I said somebody call the Sky Dad and tell him whatever the hell he's cooking is done, and they can lower the heat, aka turn that some bitch off. Sheesh. Yeah, but
Stick a fork in you done.
Yeah. Other than that, it's been a week. You know, got to enjoy Father's Day. You know, we didn't really do much. Father's Day would have been a lot better if I did not have to replace the Canon that's I'm using for tonight. It probably will cut off during the stream. It's been cutting off when I'm using it once or twice. Exactly, Kim. Whatever is cooking, it's
done.
DUN. Matter of fact, it's DUNN. Done. Like, I don't have a button for that. I'm gonna press a button. I ain't got one. But yeah, I have to replace the Canon with so this camera is going to become our family photo and trip type situation. So when we go places and do things, because Kim is very photogenic anyway, she likes taking photos and doing things and chronicling. I can keep the M50 around my neck, you know, via the lanyard and the take pictures, and then I can upload them and do things of that nature. Other than that, yeah, I'm mentally preparing for some fallout because some things happened today, and eventually it's going to get. They're going to point it. Something is going to be pointed back at me, and they're going to say it's my fault. Blah, 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 blah. It never fails. Anywho, for all of those just tuning in, we appreciate it. For those of you who watch that also play MLB The Show 2021 or for 21, do your dailies. This is your reminder. I haven't streamed in a couple days because E3 wore the living dog shit out of me. Do your dailies. Matt, I'm going to get back to streaming on either Thursday or Friday because that's when my camera is supposed to arrive. So when it gets back, back to Valhalla.
Got some games to play.
Yeah, back to Valhalla. So yeah, but that's been my week. You know about Matt's week. So there's only one of the three amigops left.
Oh, there he is. The pasta has arrived.
It's the Georgia veteran himself. Correction, it's the Georgia Script Club veteran. Y'all didn't know this about Pastor Dre, but he got a lifetime membership to Magic City.
Yeah.
He don't pay the strippers. The strippers pay him.
Got no volume on you,
Dre,
Dre.
you muted, bro. Hey, Ash, what's going on, baby girl? Woo, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, he got
There.
sound now. Oh, we in trouble. I
There,
gotta
sure.
hide.
Nah, I wasn't muted. It was just something was acting up. But I think I got y'all can hear me now though, right?
Oh,
Yeah, we hear you now.
yeah. So you saying it was acting fucky? You know I like making up words. Now it was acting fucky.
Redundant or whatever it was. Yeah.
It's acting fucky.
Nah, but everything's good, man. Just enjoying my day.
Yeah, I heard you, brother. I heard you, Brody. You know, what I'm
Especially
saying?
after last night.
Yeah. You want to talk about that now? Or you want to talk about that later?
I mean, it's whenever.
We'll
Well,
talk about it.
let him tell us about his week first, and then we'll get into that.
Yeah.
It's been all right. Just been working. Nothing really happened. Just trying to
He's
stay
a
out this.
working man.
Just trying to stay out this heat, though. You know, you in Arizona. You know, it's a heat wave. So
That's what they call this, a heat wave.
or somebody said the armpit of Satan.
This is Satan. This ain't no armpit of Satan. He been cooking. He just like, I just want y'all to know, I'm cooking, and y'all motherfuckers gonna like it.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you, Ash. We do that. There, appreciate you on that the Happy Father's Day. Speaking of which. Yeah, I got one for every week. Play with me. All right. So, fellas, the day after Father's Day,
Mm-hmm.
how we holding in there? Because I'm not sure if y'all heard, but since nobody wanted it, since I meant to tell y'all, we had to call Audible on the play. We coming off the cuff. So, my lovely viewers, our lovely viewers, if you got something you want us to address, talk about, think about, speak on it, drop a
Let us know.
comment, and we're gonna get to it. But other than that, fellas,
Let us celebrate the wonderful occurrence that happened last night.
oh, you
For the,
mean
for the
how
sports of Atlanta.
I got cold as fuck up in Philly?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's quiet as fuck in that
Snowstorm went through Philly.
Two series in a row. Two crowds trying to fuck Trey Young. 2 W's. They ain't learned shit yet. I mean, I'm just saying, like
you do not piss off that little man.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to act a dummy when his entire family was in the building. Oh, y'all didn't know his whole family was in the building? Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that's champagne and conversations. No, I'm not looking for champagne and conversations. I'm looking for champagne conversations. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay. That you want us to? Okay, we can address that. We can do that. Okay. All right, fellas. Well, I guess that's our first topic. So let's get into it. The alpha and beta male mentality.
You mean like in the leader follower type way? Who's a leader, who's a follower type mentality, or more than that?
That's what I'm wondering. So, would the commenter like to expound a little bit on what she's referring to, or does she just want us to come off the cuff and we figured the hell out? She's just sitting there.
Put her on the spot.
Of course, I'm gonna put her on the spot. Define this alpha beta male mentality, and we'll go from there. Not subscribed to her. Yeah, I'm subscribed to her on all the channels. That's good. All right. Had to subscribe to Black Girl Interrupted with our YouTube channel. That's all it was.
We're waiting.
See, this is what happens when we open up the lines for the community to participate, and then they say something and don't want to participate. This alpha and beta male mentality that you speak of, madam, would you care to divulge us a little bit more detail on what you mean? Therefore,
Are you
we
meaning
can
just who, the leader or follower mentality, or do you want us to go deeper than that? What specifically are you meaning with the alpha and beta male mentality? Which parts of it are you wanting to refer to?
You heard the Canadian Boost, what he said. Look like she typing. Look like she typing.
We need three little dots there.
I mean, I
know
can
that she typing.
I would just turn on the camera, but my little person back there, she making stuff. She working, so we ain't gonna put on the spot like that. Hey, I know them too. That Kobe right there. That Kobe. That Kobe and Gigi right there. That Kobe and Gigi right there. So Ash, you got anything for us? I mean, if you're still here, if not, then you know what I'm saying. We appreciate you anyway. You know what I'm saying. Anything on your mind you want to talk about, bro? You know.
I guess if we wanted to start into the whole alpha and beta thing, like with leader or follower, it comes down to some people just are not mentally strong enough to lead. They don't know how. They feel just more comfortable following someone else's lead. They are never going to be a follower. You can't force someone to be an alpha. You can only force someone to be a beta.
Right. I actually I agree with that. I mean, I've seen it from all sides. I've seen people think they were alphas and they're not. I've seen people be called betas, but they were actually the person that they were calling a beta is the alpha in the room. It's the alpha and beta male. It's a complex situation. It's a topic to where a lot of it has been mislabeled. So saying alpha and beta male, we have to have more clarification on what aspect we're talking on, because as Ash just said, alpha males are usually the dominant person in the room. They're the leader. They are the bona fide ex facto de facto, when their presence is felt, everyone knows they are the end. They are the end of the line. Okay, so
yes, and well, to take on what Ash said, their beta males are very passive, but sometimes you are a leader by being silent and letting other people make mistakes.
I won't say
being beta passive is not always just solely a trait of a beta.
Right. I won't say beta males are passive. I would say beta males are more of a follower type situation. When it came to the alphas that I know, or trained to be alphas, we know when to concede, we know when not to, we know how to take charge, we know when it's best to let others do what they got to do. But at the same time, if push comes to shove, at the end of the day, when it's go time, you can count on that alpha to be like, all right, this is what needs to be done. This is how we're going to get it done. But I'm trying to figure out what context that Kim is speaking of, if that's not what she's talking about. Yes, Ash, some lack confidence, but when in your case, when it comes to beta males, I don't think betas are passive per se. I think they prefer to let others, be in charge, tell them what to do. I've seen relationships where the female is the top dog in their house. If you want to jump on, jump on. I mean, hell, we trying to figure out what the hell you talking about.
I counted to 2. Where are you?
You know what? I'm clicking this button. I'm sick of her. Shit.
Okay, so don't worry about the background. It's none of your business. Okay, so basically, that's not even the whole new alpha beta type situation. Now, apparently, alpha males are these overly aggressive, woke, dumb motherfuckers who don't respect nobody, who are just jackasses. And then a beta basically is calling another calling somebody weak. Like if somebody says, "Oh, that's beta mentality," or "you're a beta male," they're basically calling you weak. Like a man who actually, respects women, or is not a fucking jackass, or things like that. You like, wait, y'all are talking about is totally different than what it has turned into. And the shit is fucking ridiculous. Like they basically call people who take care of their woman or take care of their family, are respectful. They're basically weaker men. That's what alpha and beta has turned into now. It's not what y'all are talking about. Like it's nothing that y'all are talking about now.
Alpha.
This is what happens when you get old, though. We don't know all the new kids slang.
I see. Yeah, because I'm sitting up here like.
But you got to also
what I'm talking
understand
about.
we are also 3 alphas. We don't roll with that new shit. We go by what alpha and beta actually is. That shit that they got going
What
on.
do you want to talk about?
None of them are
That's-
alphas and none of them are betas. They're all kind of Charlies and Delta men.
No sense.
like Arissa just said, the whole thing it like makes no sense. Like men are like really being talked about and drugged for basically being caring and compassionate and not really being a follower. To me, all this alpha mentality bullshit ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking followers.
There's an entire pyramid. Actually.
There's like
this
men walking around. Like to me, when somebody like, "Oh, I'm an alpha male," like you automatically stink to me. Like you have unwashed ass.
If you have
like
to call out that you're an alpha male, then you are a beta. I'm sorry. Right there. If you call out
the
you're
type
an
of
alpha,
men that
you're
I'm
a
talking
beta.
about, when somebody say, "Oh, I'm an alpha male," it's like you the type of man that was like, "Well, nothing touches my ass or it's gay" type situation. Like no soap, no water, no rag.
Alpha males,
right?
Peaked in high school. I'm just saying.
Right. They're like transphobic, homophobic jackasses running around here thinking that they're the man, they shit don't stink type situations. That's what it has turned into now. Kind of like basically walking around like everybody's a fucking jock.
Toxic masculinity.
It's the de-evolution of society.
Basically, that's what it has turned into. It's not what y'all talking about. It's not what y'all talking about at all. It has turned into something. They done took that whole thing and took it and destroyed it.
Well,
so yeah,
that's one of the things that we can't help what the next generation will do to twist things to suit their own thinking.
And that's basically what it has done. And so now the whole alpha beta has turned into basically overly aggressive, stronger men talking about basically men who got some fucking sense.
Isn't it a sad thing? There's people in their 40s that believe that stuff too.
It's
not even a newer generation.
It's thing. Not new.
It's people like Dex's age that legitimately believe they're alpha male because they treat women like shit and are like have toxic masculinity out the wazoo.
Yeah, that's basically what it has turned into.
If you have to, if anybody who has to put somebody down or assault somebody or make them feel like shit to make themselves feel strong, that's just you're a weak person. And all these people who are walking around saying they're alphas and doing that shit, they're just weak-minded people who can't stand up for themselves.
He said the first damn thing.
And that's basically what it has turned into. Like that's basically what it is. It's like basically folks walking around with unwashed asses and thinking that's cool.
Tell your peanut gallery to shut up before I shut them up.
Oh, that's the Zoom call. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
It's in the mic.
Oh.
Yes, mother. Yes, it is.
Oh shit. Okay, there you go. Over there. I forgot. I thought I muted it. Then I was like,
No, we could hear it loud and clear.
All right, now I got to reclaim my time. God damn it! Oh shit, got my head hurting and shit.
Waters.
What? The whatever new bullshit they got going on is not the definition of what an alpha male is. It's not the definition of what a beta male is. It's not Charlie or Delta, because as my oh so loud child loved it, made a point of, there is actually a personality chart. You land in the personality chart, and an actual alpha will never claim to be an alpha. You just fucking know. Alpha is not about, oh, I'm the big dog in the room. It's about having the presence, having the decency and the respect, having some kind of order and justice about yourself, to when you walk in the room, they know who the fuck you are and they know not to mess with you. And when you speak, people do what needs to be done, because they know that because you don't just you speak softly and you carry a big stick. That's what an alpha male is. Alphas do respect females. They do respect their elders. They do look out for the smaller man. They do take care of the small shit, like their family. For those saying, oh, that's beta mentality, no, that's probably right around Charlie or Delta mentality, because even a beta will do those things. They're usually a follower. They like to be followed. They like to follow. They like to be controlled sometimes, but they still do what the hell they need to. That's some Charlie Delta type shit, to where I need attention. Notice me. No, you need to be popped in the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to pull a Austin. I had to pull a Austin Watson today. You about touched. Whew. Don't got my goddamn pressure up. These motherfuckers calling themselves alphas and shit. Man, you bringing shame and badness to our goddamn good name. We got 3 alpha men in this motherfucker who actually take care of business, take care of home, take care of the goddamn communities and shit. And these motherfuckers talk about, I'm an alpha. No, motherfucker, you ain't even a dude in our eyes, bro. You disrespecting women, talking about because respecting a woman is weakness. Man, I wish you would have met my grandfather and my uncle, nigga. You wouldn't even survived, goddamn it. You better miss me with that bullshit. Y'all got something to say? Because I'm too busy laughing at these goddamn Sixers fans.
Dre's muted again.
And the LeBron fans, because look, Dre put up a post about LeBron. Boy, them motherfuckers is losing it.
Dre's gone. No sound, Dre.
There you go.
There
We
you
hear
go.
you now. We hear you now. What happening?
Am I good?
You got to shout in the
Very
code. You got to shout in the code. Look at him.
Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah, we can
Dre
hear you
needs
now.
new headphones. That's what that is.
Again.
Yeah, probably. Okay, but
Again.
I had these for a while.
Again. Dre always needs something new.
You know me, like I do with my phone, man. I wait till it dies.
We may be technophiles, but he's technophobic, so we gotta help him.
Yeah, you can say that.
True.
You can say that.
True.
I could say that.
All right, what's your input? Bros? Because y'all motherfuckers got me riled up and shit. I'm gonna sip my ginger tea and settle my nerves and get back to thinking about what I'm gonna do on MLB The Show, because I got to deal with Matt's punk ass.
Well, go ahead, Dre. You were talking.
Saturday or Sunday, one of these days.
I blame. Honestly, I blame social media a little bit, and then I just blame these so-called alphas. I blame them too, because your words, you can say it in some all day long about what can you do and what can you do, but your actions speak for you. So if you're saying one thing, your actions are doing another. That pretty much, to me or anybody else that knows, you can tell that's a difference.
Yeah. Or
you can tell that you're not who you say you are.
Right.
So
I blame the lean drinking motherfuckers.
That's like I said, Future. Even though he's my guy and I like his toxic Future memes, I blame him because some of the stuff he says, some of these guys take it hard. You know what I'm saying? And it's
I got to blame Nick Cannon too with his 7 kids.
Yeah, yeah. And oh, he about to catch up to what's the dude's name? Antonio Cromartie. Cromartie got 14. He needs 7 more.
You give Nick a couple more years of wilding out, boy. He gonna have some more goddamn models pregnant.
Right. So, but
did I say that out loud? Ah, shit.
Well, it is what it is, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, when all the people that you look up to are pieces of shit, you're going to be a piece of shit yourself.
Right. And see, that's something I wished people would have paid attention to more when Charles Barkley was big in the NBA, because that was one of the first things that came out of his mouth.
I'm not a role model.
I am not a role model.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is your parents' job. I blame parents. I blame the parents who,
allow this stuff.
No.
Enable their kids.
I'm about to cut real deep right now. You got people my age, your age, Dre's age, late 30s, early 40s. They're the grandparents, great grandparents. How old when you had the babies? So you a child raising a child. That's part of the reason why this generation, or a lot of things are screwed up. Children raising children, and there's a lot of screwed up mentality because the younger generations aren't like our generations. Our parents weren't trying to be our friend as well.
Mm-hmm.
Our parents were too busy saying that you do what the hell we tell you to do, or we're gonna knock you the hell out.
You do this, or you go grab me a switch.
Yeah. Man, I hated them goddamn switches. Ooh, man, I hated
it was the worst when you had to cut it yourself, because if you didn't cut one too big, they were to go find one that was like an inch wide, and you were gonna be like,
right,
shit.
Boy. My grandma was like, "Oh, you'll get the small one. I'm gonna beat you with that one. Then I'm gonna get the whole tree and beat you with that too." Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Jesus.
I was always taught to. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, because Kim said my mic went outside to check
it went out earlier. You fixed it.
Yeah.
Fixed it.
I usually, when I was younger, and my mom would tell me to go get the switch. I would get the longest one because, you try to get a short one. They get more wax off of those, but the long ones take all the energy to swing it. So by the time they get to the fifth one, they already tired.
Yeah, I learned that too. But
Yeah.
the one thing I did learn is pick that motherfucker clean before you get it home.
Yes.
If you don't, you're gonna pay a hefty price for it.
Those hurt.
I paid a hefty price. My grandma was like, "Oh, you gonna leave the leaves on here? You sure you want this?" You can't hear me on StreamYard, but you can hear us on YouTube.
She's talking about me.
Weird.
But that's weird because I can hear you on StreamYard and the YouTubes.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's the LeBron Knights got a hold of my mic.
I want y'all to know this is all related to mental health, whether you believe it or not, because the way we process things, the way you handle things, the way that your brain functions is all mental health.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So all the topics that we talk about on Breaking the Stigma, whether it's relationships or sports, or we making fucking jokes, or we talking about games, or we talking about Georgia music, because I'm Pastor Troy been slapping the pastor of disaster all day. That's still mental health, whether you understand it and comprehend it or you don't. So no, we're not just up here three talking heads on the screen. Or three voices for all of our audio listeners.
Because this is mental health for us too. We do this.
It's a release. It's a release.
This is therapy for us.
And it's a reset. It's like a reset button.
The Kimbers is back. She's not joining. She's probably trying to get her set up to cooperate, which means I need to. Oh wow! It took a long time for her camera to pop in. That's terrifying. So that tells me I need to open up the router and re-optimize some things.
Okay.
I can do it via my phone.
Hey man, look.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
There you go.
I just say, look.
Yeah.
I just got me a new phone. I'm still trying to figure it out. So
All I got to say is you guys and your slow ass internet.
I know, right?
Look. I've tried real hard to find something other than CenturyLink in this some bitch.
And you know what's name?
We got
Cox, you know,
CenturyLink on Orbitel. That's it. If we had Cox, I would be happy because Cox got fiber.
Yeah, that's why I got Cox. So
We don't even got that here. We got DSL.
mm-hmm.
It was like back in like the
Yeah.
early thousands. So you guys are stuck in 99, 2000 still, huh?
Yeah,
You know how-
we in the 99s and 2000. Yeah.
You know how I go, man. You know, America's always late to the party.
Oh, that's part of the bill that Biden brought to the table. The Build America plan.
The
is
infrastructure.
the infrastructure is, and that's one thing they were talking about, getting broadband nationwide everywhere because it's needed.
See, whereas here in Canada, we have all of our companies putting out massive money to make sure we have high-speed fiber to even like the smallest little 50-person community in the country.
Oh no, the GOP here was like, we're not doing that. That costs too much money.
Albeit all of our cell plans are shit.
But we need internet for jobs. We need internet for school. We need internet to apply to a job. We need internet.
Yeah, oh yeah. These days, if you want to apply to a job, it's all online. Gone are the days of walking in and be like, "Here's my resume."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh no, I went to, and I'm dating myself a little bit. I went into a store the other day, thinking I was gonna get a paper application. Y'all remember them?
Mm.
I was like, yo,
Oh, yeah.
can
I
I
remember.
walked in talking about, can I get an application? The lady was just looking at me like,
What now?
You want an appetite? You hungry?
she was like, a what?
Right.
She's like, yeah, it says you're hiring on the door. Go to the website at the bottom of the sign. What website? It's a small print and shit. I'm like, I just want an application. Shit, we don't do those.
The ways is, the ways of sitting in the restaurant or sitting at the job and filling it out, giving it right back, and then they get to that question where how much you want to get paid, or what's
Yeah,
kind of those
Pretty
ain't the
much.
law.
And that's what the websites, and that's one thing I don't like about today's way of applying to jobs is you fill out this application online just for them to ask you to submit your resume to fill in all the same shit you just filled out.
Oh yeah.
I think that's where some of my anxiety comes from. I'm like, I just told you this in the application.
Yeah.
Or better yet, I need 3, 4, 5, 6 references.
Right. And half the time, your references phone numbers are not even, they
Ain't
got new
valid no more
numbers.
because you ain't talked to them in a long time.
Right.
Like,
They got different numbers down. So I know.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Or you move to a different city and all your references are in a different city, and they're like, "Well, I don't know. We don't trust any of these people. They don't live here." It's like, well,
Right.
shit. You wanted my references. These are them.
oh no, I've applied to jobs and people were looking for, they calling the numbers on my stuff, and they was like, they said they haven't talked to you in a long time. I was like, yeah, I know. I told you that going in. You asked for my references for the people that I worked with on that job. I ain't worked that job in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Or my favorite 2 questions, and then we're done here. How much experience do you have in the field? And why do you want to work here?
I hate
Because I
want
need a
damn
job.
I got bills
I
to pay,
want to
motherfucker.
eat. I want to have a roof over my head.
Right. I got bills to pay, motherfucker. What the hell I work here?
I want to live.
What do you think I'm applying here for?
Why you think I'm applying? Because I got bills to pay. Shit.
Because I'm hungry.
Right. Shoot. I ain't have a decent
food for this. Look, I can't get food with a smile. I'm not a prostitute. What the hell?
Right.
I see the one I hit is where do you see yourself in the future? It's like, I don't fucking know. I just want a job now so I can fucking live. Let me worry about that, and then I'll think about
Right. Or I'll be
Yeah.
like, or those had and I'm like, not fired.
Yeah.
That's why I told my supervisor, well, you see yourself in a couple years, hopefully still working.
Yeah.
Right. Hypothetically speaking, you've been with our company for X amount of years. What's
Mhm.
next?
Hopefully,
Trying not to get fired.
What's next? I'm gonna get up and go to work the next day.
Right back to work the next day. And hopefully,
Hopefully, you guys will have given me a raise by then.
right. And hopefully when I
Right.
punch into the clock, that my badge won't turn red.
Yeah.
Talk about does not compute.
Sir, your badge is red. What's that mean? That means you are not authorized to be here.
No, they'll walk security will turn me right around, walk me right back out the doors, and be like, "Have a nice life."
And snatch your badge out your hand on the way out. Give me
Oh, the badge would be on. Oh no, the badge would be on the table. Like as soon as it turned red, they'd be like, "Sir, give me. Go ahead, just give me your badge."
Do you with the Kevin Hart?
Yeah, right. You just give me a badge and turn around, and we're gonna walk out here so you won't have to embarrass yourself. We're gonna walk out here with you until we get to the doors. Once they get to the door, they'll be like, "All right."
Look, you making calls. What happened, boss? I got great numbers. I'm getting
You know, they-
rewarded every week, every month. You know, say y'all always recognize me for my great work. Sir, we can't afford to pay you no more. You cost.
You know exactly. You know what they'll say? Their favorite word, downsizing.
Yep,
They'll use that downsizing.
Downsizing.
Whenever they use that word downsize, I'll just be like, somebody got fired.
Speaking of downsizing, so fellas, what advice do you have for those who are trying to get back into the job field? Since they did get about 2 million jobs back in America last month, and they're going through the same thing that I'm going through, but they're not possibly in the veteran situation that I'm in, where I'm financially able to sustain. So, the overqualified for a regular job and underqualified for something like management. What is your advice to them? Because at this point, I just laugh it off.
You gotta have perseverance. You gotta not take it personally when you don't get the job. You just gotta keep grinding until you get one. All you need is 1 foot in the door.
Oh, like the clips. Grind, ding.
Right.
Hey, that was my
And do not discount how far ramen will take you.
I love ramen.
You can get some cheap ass ramen and live on that for a long time, man. Do not discount how good cheap food will take you, man, how far it will take you.
Especially get some nice beef or chicken in there. Yeah, man.
Especially if you get some of that great value stuff, right, Greg?
Yeah, man. Can never go wrong with great value, my man. I'm trying to tell you.
Can I make one recommendation for the ramen?
What?
Try not to go heavy on the sauce packs, because them motherfuckers are all salt.
Sodium, yeah.
Dry your whole damn skin out. Yeah, the only thing I would say about people get back into the workforce is this: if you have an opportunity to work from home, do it. Because I have noticed that when Intel started letting people back in, saying they don't have to work from home, 3 people resigned.
Yeah,
because
I've noticed that a lot of people.
People have been resigning because they're much better at home because it's better for them. Like you said, it all falls back into mental health.
Yep.
A lot of people are a lot more productive when they're comfortable at home. So when you try to put them back in an environment like working in a cubicle for 8-12 hours a day, some people can't handle that and they'll have a breakdown.
People have realized with this forced break that, hey, I don't want to be in that situation anymore.
Right. Exactly.
You got them in that forced, enclosed, sardine-ish area. That fake camaraderie of ha, yeah, it's such a great one there, boss. Yeah. And for a lot of us, we have families.
Yeah.
Because as we talked about a few minutes ago, a lot of these people having kids early. So childcare is expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Travel is expensive. Gas is $3.09 by my house.
Mm-hmm.
Dre is what, like $3.30?
It's $3.19 where I'm at.
Okay, so
I would kill for y'all's gas prices. I'm paying like $5 a gallon up here.
Right, but still 3-5 close. I mean, but think about it. If you're driving 10, 15, 20, 30 miles one way to get to your job, that's 60 miles. That's 30, 40, 50, 60 miles round trip one day just to go to and from work. We ain't gonna talk about if you have to leave the job to go get some food for lunch. That's another 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 miles one way. Cause food ain't never close to the job.
Oh, no,
I don't
never.
know what it is about any good job. Food ain't never nearby
Right.
ever. And then there's that extra money you have to spend on food and that's just gas. So now you got to fill up 2 or 3 times a week. You gotta feed yourself for work. Then you gotta, as we said, these people got kids. Childcare hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people understand how expensive it is to find a babysitter. Because depending on what time you need that babysitter for, you might have to pay more, or you can afford to pay less, depending on if if you've had the same babysitter for an extended amount of time. They might cut you a deal where you can, it's during the daytime, about $10 less. Cool. But if you work in Dre's shift, if you work in the dead man shift, instead of them charging you 50, they charging you 70.
Mm-hmm. That ain't cheap.
That adds up real quick.
4 days. Let's see. If I work 4 days at the 75, that's like almost $300.
Right.
Yeah.
And heaven help anyone who has a newborn or a potty training toddler type situation. Those are the times where that child needs their parents there the most, because you blink, you turn your head, you take a deep breath, and that child is into something. And for me, it's less stressful for me when I can work from home and have my child's setup area right beside me to where I got a green screen. Y'all can't see it because I got my sign on it, but I got a green screen. So I can block out my background with my green screen. So I can be taking care of my child. They can't see my child. So I'm still taking care of my parental duties while I'm doing work, which for me, as long as I know my offspring is okay, that's going to make me more productive at work, because that's a whole lot of stress that I ain't got to worry about. Because when I'm at the job, when I'm on location, it's always in the back of my mind. Are the kids okay? Is everything turned off? Is the doors locked? Did I leave anything on? Because we all know you leave something on in the summer, your light bill goes from 120 to 180, and you'd be like, "What in the what?" And heaven help you, don't be where me and Dre are, where you got to have the AC on as much as you do, so your light bill ain't 180, your light bill is 320.
Boy, I tell you, sometimes it be hell on my light bill, man, because I didn't run that AC. I didn't run that AC.
Last year, me and Kim paid almost $500 on the light bill 2 months in a row.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's the summertime is hell on my electric bill, man. It goes up. It really does go up.
But the funny thing is my water bill was like $110 and my gas bill was $40, but my light bill was half of my rent. I'm sitting here crying like, what?
See, it's the opposite for me. Mine goes up in winter.
Yeah, it really goes up.
The heat, yeah. See, in the winter, we don't need the heat. We could just turn the AC off in the house, because even at 8 o'clock, even at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's still in the 70s in the summer.
Yeah.
Now, right now at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's 84 degrees, and I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
It still be hot. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
See, at least it cools down here at night. As hot as it gets during the day, we're getting down to, I think last night we got down to about like 12 Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but yeah, we get down. We cool down at night.
What you say, 12 Celsius?
Yeah.
So Celsius, Fahrenheit. There we go. 54.
Yeah.
That's
So good.
that's brisk. You know, that's good. That's good. That's good walking with the jacket weather.
Yeah, cooler down here is going from 118.
That's shorts and t-shirt. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it goes from 118 to 91 degrees. That's the definition of Arizona cool down when it goes to 91 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah. It really is. It's like we caught a break. We did.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not sweating as much. Okay, I guess we caught a break. Whatever.
Right. 118 to 91. I'm like, shoot. Like yesterday, I almost got it was 119 yesterday. I was debating if I wanted to go to work or not.
Yeah, it was. It was.
That's just not right.
It's how do you think I lived here for almost 9 years, man. I don't know how I deal with it, but I do.
I don't know how you deal with it with no AC.
Yeah.
Your ass is crazy.
Hey man, I roll my windows down and give me a thing of water, ice cold thing of water, and a fan, and I'm good. And the good thing, and the thing about it is, I'm only 20 minutes from my job, so it's cool.
Oh, okay.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. Because I was gonna say, Matt, let me tell you what this fool. This fool got an SUV with no AC. It's triple digits.
Hey
Bro,
man, it's my own personal sauna. If I want to get in there, all I gotta do is get a suit.
Bro,
No, that was us. Last year we had no AC in our car too. We had to get it fixed.
yeah, we did too. Bro, that's a rolling heat stroke waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the day when he says, I don't know. I got in the car and woke up somewhere else.
Nah, man, that's why I keep that ice cold water on me, man. I put it in my lap, so I won't get too hot. And then
Keep
I got
them
my
balls cold.
yeah. Then I got my little spray. I got my little spray bottle, so I spray some water on me. I make it work.
Yeah. So
That's right. Hopefully by then I have a new car and I don't have to worry about AC. I have a car by then.
yeah. So fellas, what anything else we want to cover before we hop out of here? Besides
I think we covered what we need to.
Yeah. Besides
We had some tomfoolery.
besides Hawks and Six.
In all honesty, with how banged up we are, I think it'll be another war of attrition. If we can stick through and win this one, it'll be another 7-game.
I truly believe if Bogey can get healthy,
If he can get on it,
and get back on that knee properly.
the way he was hitting threes there at the start is,
and they said Reddish might be playing.
yeah.
But see,
we can get Reddish back,
remember, and y'all can quote me. I said it in our group chat, and y'all looked at me, and a certain someone, we ain't gonna say no names, Pastor, looked at and looked at me like I was crazy. But remember, I said since Nate McMillan took over, our team has been the best basketball, and I said we can go up with anybody, and I stood by it.
Yeah.
Good coaching makes a huge difference.
Yeah,
It really does. As you can see the difference between us being in the Eastern Conference Finals and the Sixers going back to Philly.
good coaching is the difference between us being in the 10th place in the East when Nate took over and top dog, well, one of the two best teams in the East at this moment.
Yeah.
Can't deny that.
With our two best wing defenders not playing.
Right.
What are you gonna do with this squad at full health and JC resigns? Because JC loves Atlanta, bro.
Yeah.
You don't deserve that supermax yet, like you're pushing for, but I want him to stick.
Hopefully,
around.
I think he'll come off of that. I think he'll.
Yeah,
I think once him and Schlennick get into an office, start negotiating, they'll get something locked in because he wants to be there, and Travis has got to make it known that we got to re-sign Trey because Trey's coming up for year 4, which means he's up for renewal. So.
Those are two key pieces that we need to keep.
Right.
Definitely. And Hunter.
Yeah. Give him a max. I'd give him a max. Give him a super max.
More consistency, yes.
Yeah, more consistency. And John, I love you to death. I'm glad that you expanded your range, but we need the rim runner back. I need the one who crashes the lane and gets above the rim and is not afraid to dunk.
Go back to being aggressive.
Anyone. Yeah.
Definitely.
Go back to your bread and butter. What got you to the dance? Don't forget.
And yes, I
Yeah,
understand you
man.
have to share the paint with Capella, but if you're the rim runner and he is I'm just a terror down in the post, you can make it work because Capella could be the anchor. You can be out there on the on the wing, but when it's time for you to cut, instead of thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna shoot a 3," take whoever it is off the dribble. You're athletic as hell. Take them off the dribble. Go. I still have plenty of highlights of seeing John Collins sky over people.
He did it in Game 6.
I ordered that shirt, by the way.
I tried to, but it was gone already, so I got to be quicker.
Where did you get it from? Because I sent y'all a link.
Yeah, that's where I went to.
Oh, you went to the official link? Yeah.
The link you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah. I found the official link. His mom posted it. She runs his site. So
Nice.
yeah.
Hopefully
So
they
I'm-
restock it. Hopefully they restock it so I can get me one.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they will. I'm following her on Twitter now. So yeah.
That's going to be a popular shirt. You know they'll overstock.
Oh yeah.
Boy, the troll game was amazing because him and Embiid been going at it for years.
Yeah. That was a nice little rivalry that sparked up in that series, though.
And to all the people complaining about why Collins didn't get a fine or anything, because Embiid landed his 285-pound ass on him, so Collins was just pushing him off.
I would have did the same thing. I would push him off me too.
Embiid is the one who overreacted. That's why he got a fine. He walked the man down.
Mm-hmm.
Babe, I told you I was getting that shirt before. When soon as I saw that motherfucker, I said, I'm getting that. And you said, okay. So I got it. I got that motherfucker this morning.
Right. Yeah. I was too slow for it. So, but I'll get it next go round.
But didn't you get the man with the pot knife? Didn't you buy that?
I didn't yet.
I thought you bought it.
No, they didn't have any. They sold out.
When
gotta
I
jump on
sent you
that
the
shit
link,
quick.
they had it.
And I went to go get it, and it was gone.
You got to be quicker than that.
I know. Honestly, I will be. Right. That's how I felt
Just-
too.
You just got to memorize all your credit card info so you can just hit that thing and be like, bam, done.
Right. Right.
or
I
you
never
could just
think-
do what I do and have it saved into your Microsoft account. So all you got to do is type in your PIN number and it fills that shit out for you.
I never seen anybody get so, it's so, and it's just a knife, but people want to get it. I'm like, damn, I can't even get a knife.
Because it's cathartic. That damn thing is them. I don't know what it is about the
Man, I be watching the
videos.
videos. I be watching the videos, man.
Lately, I watch the
I
videos
just
and they
wanna
don't
say-
even make me hungry. They just just hearing the cutting and the stirring and the,
My name is Ray. My name is Ray McClendon, and I'm addicted to one man with the pot videos. You know how they say you meditate. You know how they say you're supposed to meditate and for therapy. How you meditate, it's supposed to soothe your soul. It seems like every time I watch his videos, it just soothes my soul. Like he's out there in the middle of nowhere, he's at peace, and he's doing something he loves, which is cooking. And it's like I said, I would love to do that. That would just be something I love. And it's very
Dude, just come
therapeutic for me.
visit. All you have to do is come visit. You could do that every day.
Oh yeah, I plan on. I mean, I ain't gonna be nothing like him though, but I'm gonna try. But yeah, I am addicted to his videos. So matter of fact, as soon as we get off here, I'm probably watch one to soothe my soul.
I got a video that I've been watching all day that I'm gonna share with y'all once we get off here, and then we can go back to watching, doing whatever we're doing. But if we ain't got nothing else to cover, and since we talked about, I don't know how the hell we got on. Well, Kim brought up alpha males and beta males, and apparently today's definition of alpha and beta males aren't alpha or beta males. Neither of them are. Which is weird because an alpha male would never claim to be an alpha. He walks his walk. He just walks his walk. And a beta male wouldn't. A beta male isn't somebody who does everything an alpha does. So it's just a whole bunch of fuckery.
It's a
But
mess.
anyway, if we don't have anything else, if all hearts and minds is clear, yes, I went with the old school Black Baptist Church. If all hearts and minds is clear, it's time for the benediction. Since it's the day after Father's Day, I'm gonna let The pastor with the twin. Go first. twin.
I don't really have a benediction. Oh, the only thing I say is I hope everybody that's a father, whether by biologically or stepfather or a mentor to a child, I just hope they had a good day yesterday. Because sometimes being a father is a thankless job. I mean, the mothers get all the love and rightfully so, and the dads don't really get a lot of recognition. So I really hope that if you are a father in some capacity, that you had a good day yesterday and that you were treated like you were supposed to be, and you got all the love and recognition that you received for being a daddy. Because like I said, some men have run away from their responsibilities of being a father. So if you are a father in any capacity, I hope you had a good day yesterday. I know I did. I had a wonderful day yesterday. So, and I'm sure Dexter did too. So, I mean, if you're a dad in any capacity, just hope you had a good day yesterday. So that's pretty much my benediction. Just hope all the fathers had a good day yesterday.
Mountain Man, what you got?
All I got to say is go Hawks.
Yeah, man. It's seven.
Well, hopefully in 4, but realistically 7.
If the Hawks sweep the Bucks, I'm gonna be like, we're gonna win the championship.
I don't think any team in basketball can beat the Hawks in 4 straight games.
No.
Between Nate McMillan being an actual coach and making adjustments, and Trae Young just being a pissy little motherfucker who ain't just gonna roll over and play.
That man is probably the most hated man in the NBA right now, and I love it.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Because the thing with Trae is he don't care
He don't give a
if
fuck.
he's missed every shot all game. When it's
Shoot.
time, when it's crunch time, he'll figure out a way to either put
We
the
hitting
ball in the
threes from
basket
half court.
or help somebody else put the ball in the basket.
He's not
so-
Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
Shoot. I'm telling you, man.
I hate you so much, right?
Dude passed up a wide open dunk. I was like, wow.
A wide open
Yeah.
dunk on Trae Young at
On
that.
Trae
He was
Young.
just like, he was like,
You're almost
said-
a foot taller than the guy. Come on.
And he said the reason why he didn't dunk is because he thought John Collins was coming over the top. I said John Collins was nowhere in the play.
he thought Gallinari was coming. So
He could.
what it is he's hearing footsteps. He's so rattled about being on the line. He's hearing footsteps no matter what he
What
does.
happened is back in the day that hoop hurt him somewhere and somehow, and he afraid to go near it now.
I'm trying to tell you, like this is bad. Like I always see ball hogs that people want to shoot all the time. I've never seen a person that's scared to shoot.
The reason why it's a problem, and I know everybody's probably looking at us like, well, what's it matter? Ben Simmons is a 6'10" 225 pound point guard. He's the point guard, people. He's the person who brings the ball up the floor. He's the one who calls the plays. He can't be afraid to shoot free throws. He can't be afraid to drive. He can't be afraid to shoot because you're the person on the team that's going to have the ball in their hands the most. So therefore, you're the one who runs the risk of being fouled the most. And if you're shooting 34% from the free throw line in a series, I can't afford to have you on my team as my point guard. Because as my starting all NBA first team, all defense point guard, if you're a liability at the free throw line, I can't have you in the game in the fourth quarter, which means I can't afford to pay you the contract that you're making. You're making $140 million over 4 years? You're making somewhere over $30 million a year. Sir, your season is over. You're not going to Cancun. You going to the gym. I'm going to close the door behind you. We're going to lock that sumbitch, and you not coming out until you make 1,000 free throws in a row. Every day for the next month.
I'd say every day until the season starts again.
Gotta let them rest a little bit.
Okay, 2 days before it.
You gotta let them rest a little bit because they have OTAs in camp.
Mhm.
So yeah, but still. But
That man
yeah,
needs to get
I
his
like that.
shot back.
But Matt, I do like your benediction. Go Hawks. But and if anybody's wondering, yes, there's pictures and videos of me crying watching the game end. I sat in the middle of my living room floor and I cried like a kid. I am a former employee of the Atlanta Hawks. I have broken teeth that happened on the clock. I almost popped my left ankle off my leg. I think the fellows remember that one quite well. Worked an event. I worked 6 public events, 6 community events, and I was the only employee who showed up.
Mhm.
I still have my uniform hanging in my closet. There's no, so when people say you've never done anything for the team, yeah, actually, I have. My badge is still in the car, so it means just a little bit to me. Anywho, my benediction is simple. Find some inner peace. For those of you wondering what I'm talking about, my mentor tells me to read it at least once a year, and that's read The Art of War. It might seem convoluted, but there's a lot of things in there to where those are some good things to live by. The best leaders are not the ones who are just barking. The strongest ones in the rooms are usually the quietest ones. And for people like us who are parents and grandparents, when things get heavy and you get tired, take about 5 seconds to close your eyes and take a deep breath. The faces that you see when you close your eyes, that's what you're fighting for. So, take a deep breath, shake yourself off.
You know how I go.
If you got to come to the corner, come to the corner. You got a corner team right here. We'll you got a cut man, you got a coach, and you got and one of us will tape you up. And then it's time when you hit a bell, you get back out there and you get ready for the next round. Fellas, we got to stop trying to do everything on our own.
True.
I am the prime example of it. I would not have made it without my support system. My support system is Matt and Dre and Kim and Cam and Q, Kyle, Jarvis, and a few others who have always been there to drag my ass up off the dirt when I do something stupid. Find your inner peace, find a real support system, and don't let menial things run you. Don't let stupid things have any say in your life. Live for you, not anyone else.
Facts.
With that being said, this has been another episode of Breaking the Stigma. You can find us here every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube, Twitch. YouTube is Breaking the Stigma Show. Twitch is my Twitch, Atlanta_Dex. We are on Facebook, of course. We are on Twitter, Breaking the Stigma Podcast, I believe. I made the channel. I made the stuff and don't remember. We're on Instagram. I have to take more pictures of when we do things so I can post those. We're on Spotify. We're on, let me open up my distribution. We're on Spreaker, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and Geo7. We will be on Amazon Music / Audible once we get a little bit bigger.
Word.
The same with iHeartRadio. And the same with Apple Podcasts when Apple stops being Apple. So we thank you guys for tuning in. What's not posted here?
The videos of you crying.
Oh. Well, we appreciate y'all tuning in, and we'll see y'all
Next Monday.
next week.
Word.